And he went outside. Go. Go. Good morning, everybody. Hope everybody's doing well. And anyways, I wanted to talk to you guys about this year of the election, 2024. We're in 2000, yeah, 2024. My bad. Anyways, I wanted to say that there's no question about it in my mind that this year's election is going to be very interesting because we have quite a bit of different candidates coming up. And I just want to be completely honest with how I feel about this year's election, and because of how inflation has changed drastically. I was doing my research with as far as to when this inflation will go down. We were at 2.0%, and that was before all this inflation happened with Ukraine, and how our gas prices went up, how food prices went up, how our energy prices went up, everything went up. So I wanted to tell you this year is a very important year for the election, and it's important that everybody goes out there and vote. Um, because if you don't vote, there's no reason to, you know, criticize about how bad the economy has gotten. That's the first thing I wanted to say. The second thing is we are in an area of, we're in the recession area. And so it has gotten uh, so bad because of the recession and the things that we have dealt with as far as to really, you know, doing all that we can, Democratic Party, the Republican Party, and our Congress together, we have had to make choices and decisions in our lives about this year's election. So I wanted to be first off and say that it has changed quite a bit from where it was before. Before Joe Biden became president, which a lot of people hated the fact that he came into becoming president because he didn't do a lot of things that he said he was going to do. He put money where it shouldn't have been. Somebody had said, I believe it was Governor of Alabama, he had said that stimulus checks, if he didn't put so much money into stimulus checks, we wouldn't have had problems with so much debt coming out. So that's the first problem that we had to address. The second thing is we really have to make wiser decisions about who we end up putting into the White House, because if everybody gets a chance to vote and things like that. President Joe Biden, he is not mentally prepared for what happened. He ended up dealing with a lot of problems with Ukraine, and we're just going off on the wrong foot of everything that should have happened. And unexpectedly, we're dealing with a whole lot more crap that which should have never really happened. So my biggest thing, and I want to really state this very clearly and get it out there, it is important that we go out there and vote. We vote and we make better, wiser decisions about who we decide to put in place, as far as being president for this year of 2024. We have to make better decisions. And so, with that being said, make sure you guys, like when you guys go out there, make sure that you make a decision to put in, to make a better decision about who you decide to vote as far as president of 2024. You got to make wiser decisions and think about what you're really doing, and all this email hacking and all this kind of stuff that really drove everybody to doing what they did. It just really, a lot of that stuff really should never happen. What is going on?